It's been sold out since it opened back in 2002. There's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Los Angeles Rams. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson. On the counter, it's Taylor. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Rodgers' throw here hauled in by Cup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. To throw is Rodgers. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. This defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On play action, Love to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he stopped immediately there. Joseph Osai there on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A big play there for the Patriots. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fitu Melifonwu. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Rodgers going to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. 2nd and 16. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. Shoves him away. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, and it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Again, it'll be Taylor. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. On play action. It's Rodgers. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tommy Tremble, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Levi Onwuzurike. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Love from the gun. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Third and long for Love. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. First and 10, Taylor now. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Taylor. this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On second down now, it's Taylor, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is off the left upright, and it caroms in. Not the most convincing kick you'll see, but he got it to go. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Love now to pass on first down. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And this...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Taylor. Oh, he breaks another. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RP...
Touchdown, Rams! Cooper Kupp as the first half is winding down. And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score 17. Patriots nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Hey, no fury. SOS.
To throw now. Here's Love. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check 43. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Say. Go.
From just shy of midfield, Love. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
He is going to find Hill here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
You got tight right there. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Out of his end zone, Love. Dancing to his left. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that'll hit and kick out of bounds, they say, right at the 50-yard line.
At the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. On the handoff, Taylor. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Rams 24, Patriots nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Jim. Watch twins.
Love now. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check, crunch. Crunch. Check three.
Play fake. Here's Love. And going deep for Hill. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
51's the mic. They're scared. Mike, 51. Mike.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear.
25. Check 25. Check 15. Check.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Check three, check.
Yellow. Check 13. Strike.
Switch.
Going back to Love. And going deep for Hill. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more. And down right around the 37. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Rodgers now on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. On play action, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league.
Touchdown, Rams. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On third down, Love. Staying on his butt. In the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Joseph Osai drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 43. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A give for Taylor running right side. 81 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Brings up second and a yard at the 40-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Taylor. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Let's set a tone.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10. In the 4th quarter.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 11-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check your hot read. Joker, Joker. Kill.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And Lewis has it, the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. All right.
Let's go, B. Let's go.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
I'm about to take you to school. Mike 5'5", Mike 55, Mike 5'5".
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
On 1st and 10, Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Time to go. Night. Mike 5'4", Mike 5'4", Mike 5'4". It's our time. It's our time.
They go to the ground again with Taylor.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Rams on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Yellow, go.
Mike, 55.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12, as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 12. First down, Rams.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Yeah, they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
I got it. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I got it.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.
All day, baby, all day. Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
I got you, punk.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Los Angeles, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for New England, it's yet another